So, we still had the appropriate amount of silly in this episode, but
Mm-hmm.
seeing what I mean by tonal whiplash.
Yeah, I'm starting to get it now.
Yeah. So I I remembered the guild. I forgot that's where their weapons were made. This is one thing, and Rima commented on it in the chat that you can tell this is an older anime. I'm fond of you. Are you gay?
Yeah.
It definitely has like early 2000 or late 2000s 2010s humor.
It does, absolutely. And like, I love that they were willing to dedicate 80% of this episode to their characters dying horribly, but then
One
being
by
so
one.
not one by one, but then being so nonchalant about it because they know they're not actually going to stay dead.
Yep. There's literally a line that says, "You don't die, but it's really, really, really painful."
Purple.
He'll be back shipshape in no time. And the deaths get progressively more stupid as they go along, and I can't remember what the logistics guy is like. Oh, I forgot again! No!
I think one of my favorite lines is like, after one of the guys is like grabbing Yuri.
Sanada.
Yes.
When
He's
he
just,
falls,
"You
he's
bitch!"
"Oh, you bitch!"
Don't grab me there, you bitch! That reminds me of it's off of TikTok, and I can't remember what the hell it is. She smacks him. I had the car keys in my pocket, you dupe, stupid bitch! I'm pretty sure it's Brandon Rogers that says the line, but God, it's so, and like, me knowing where this show goes, what happens, is like, I gotta wonder when these ideas for these stories get written, where they're like, okay, this is gonna be really sad. Do I want to be serious before it gets sad, or do I want to be unbelievably near Looney Tunes level of ridiculous before it gets sad? And I'd love to know where the thought process and how they land. Because it's like, I've told Mike before, my favorite female, I've told you, my favorite female anime character is Mako Mankancho, because she's a fucking Looney Tunes character you stuck in the middle of an anime.
Yep.
And Gachiaka, I'm watching now, gosh, shoot, Gita is the same damn thing. That is a legit ass 1980 something Looney Tunes character they stuck in the middle of a 2026 anime. And it's so ridiculous. But yeah, the fucking falling in the pit. Just the level of the stupidity in the deaths, the Resident Evil laser hallway, the falling down the pit, the floor falling out from them. What was her name? Sheena. Jumping after that fucking dog.
Doing dog naked in was real.
She gets easily confused that cute things are reals. And I love how she's saying all this super serious, and he is being the like audience surrogate going, are you what? You guys know these traps? You still fall for this? But so 90% of this is them making their way to the guild. The thing that you start to see is that I'm going to be open and honest with you, and this is part of my review when I watch this. Do not expect every character in the nearly dead Battlefront to get development.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so some characters are just there to be part of the ensemble.
Some of them are legitimately there just to be window dressing. But the ones that do really get it, and get it well. And one of the first ones you learn about is like, oh, okay, so we're going to learn, like, these kids, why they're, in the afterlife. And they're going to be like, oh, okay, oh no, I slipped and fell off my bike and banged my head. No, it's Yuri had two younger sisters and a younger brother, oldest sibling, and their house got robbed. And the burglars killed one of them every 10 minutes until she found something valuable, and the police showed up after the last one was killed.
Jeez, that's hell of a backstory.
Yeah. And he's like, but how did you die?
And I'm going to leave that alone for later, but it's just, that's the first backstory you get. And they lead with that. In a story where, again, they were having freaking Three Stooges Looney Tunes hit with an anvil out the window level of gags.
To everyone in my family died. The end.
Yeah. So, and she thinks she's a bad leader because of it, and she doesn't know how to handle all this and that, and... But, yeah, so we get to learn... One of the coolest things that I thought when I was watching this was with the detail I remembered one part, but I forgot the other, was that I remember that nothing can be brought into this world that's not have life in it. It's kind of like the Terminator rule where you can't send anything back in time that's just like a gun or whatever. Like, that's why they send a Terminator shaped like a human, because it's wrapped in human skin, because they couldn't send anything else back. And it's always the joke that it's like, okay, why did you just send a cadaver back in time that was filled with like a proton missile? Like, fire it at the Connor's house. But you can make anything out of anything as long as the person making it knew how that thing was made. Which is a shocking power that is rarely used in anime. It is used, but rarely. Like, there was, there's a certain character that knows if they know the chemical makeup of something, that they could create it.
Oh, that sounds so familiar.
It's an anime that just ended recently. It might have been My Hero, but I'm not sure. But, yeah. So, the main thing, going back to it, with Yuri, is that her main thing is that she doesn't care if she gets obliterated and does whatever. She just wants to find out why God did that to her.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I believe, is something that anyone in their life can relate to. Just like why you get put through any of these kind of things that we do in life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I've always had this belief that, like, everything happens for a reason, even if you don't know what that reason is.
Yes. Like, you pretty much, like, are, like, most people are raised to be taught that, like, oh, things happen for a reason. God throws curveballs at you because you're gonna knock it out of the park. Yeah. And you're like, okay, but why though?
Yeah, the common saying that a lot of people get irritated with that gets thrown around is God gives his biggest battles to his strongest soldiers, and they're just like, man, you are misidentifying who your biggest soldier is.
Exactly. Like, you're looking at the wrong person.
But and this is not to get religious for anybody at that, but one counter argument that I have to that, because this is going to go into more of that as we go through here, was that why does God let certain things happen in your life? Because I've had the same things with Yuri, and then I've had to talk with my old youth pastor, now surrogate dad, and we've both kind of have the same understanding, is that a person who's in control of everything but loves you can't love you properly if he doesn't let you have some free will for some stuff to happen in your life.
Oh, okay.
Because if you planned everything and completely controlled your life, that's not love.
That's
just
control.
Yeah, that's just control, and that's not you living your life and making your own choices.
No, so that's how I've always understood and always lived by that. But again, they're talking about Buddhism in this. It's just like, everyone has their own ways for how they think about things. But, yeah, it's interesting. We haven't gotten a ton of plot development, and we're going to end the next episode on a pretty cool thing that sets up something for the arc for a character that's going to do something really cool. Like, I forget that this fucking show's 12 episodes and one OVA, so it, like, ramrods through the plot. It does it at a good speed, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It was so weird watching it at first, because I was just going through, I'm like, okay, how are you going to get a flashback and everything for the 13 members that are inside this group? Because, like, every time in the end credits, you see, like, this group of 20 people lined up, and you're like, we only got the first flashback in episode 2!
Yeah.
Are we just going to have a freaking going through the Rolodex of how shitty my life is for every character in one episode? No, they don't. But, yeah, they do it in a very interesting way, and it's going to be cool watching this in Death Note, or in Death Parade back-to-back.
Yes.
Because you're going to get different versions of how this landed, and that's kind of why I wanted to do it this way. So,
Yes. Because I do like the continuation of the theme.
yeah. Don't expect that for the third one that I have after this, because that just throws that theme out the fucking window.
Listen, when we started, like, I was like, do I need my box of tissues? I know this is a really sad in the person anime. And you were like, no, not yet.
Not yet. It's around episode 7 or 8 for the first one, if I remember correctly.
That's all I know about this anime. It's just a really sad anime.
Oh, it is. It's the first episode I've had sending me spiraling in the last 2 minutes of an episode of the finale of the show. But, so a big thing happens in the next episode. And if I remember correctly, it is sad, but it is not one of the 2 big sads that I remember.
Noted.
So yeah, do you guys have any other questions?
Just one. It's a shipping question.
Oh dear God, I knew it. Okay, so who are you shipping Otanashi with?
No, not him.
Who?
Rima knows who I'm talking about.
Is that the one that was like, oh, I'm quite fond of you?
Yeah.
He has to be gay! I don't make the rules here.
I'm talking about Otanashi and Yuri.
That's what I was figuring. Okay, but no, him? I actually don't remember if they I know those 2 are close. I've only watched this once. I don't remember what exactly comes of that. I know what happens with that guy in a different thing.
Okay.
But not that. I'm not going to answer that question, and I'm going to let the show go on a little bit longer because you're going to be thinking differently about that question.
Okay.
Noted.
I will tell you right now, at this moment in the show, no.
Okay.
I feel like I should ask, is this gonna be the same type of vibe and reaction you're gonna get from me when you made me binge watch Gurren Lagann? When I got up to episode 8 and it was like 2 a.m. and I'm like in your DMs yelling and screaming and crying at you.
I will tell you, there are a few things about, and we're not going to go on a long tangent for this, but there's few things in my life that when I finally convince a friend to watch Gurren Lagann, that I get the sweet release of getting the episode 8 text.
That's what I'm like, is this, am I getting a part 2 Electric Bundle the more I watch this anime? Because I don't know if I'm still pissed off about that, mind you.
So much that I made a pretty successful TikTok about it.
And
I'm quite proud of it.
I'm in this and I hate it.
I won't say to that much. Man, if I remember it right, it would be really fucking funny if the thing I'm thinking of does happen in episode.
So I might be. So there's a potential part 2 Electro Bundaloo.
Oh, at the very end of this, you're going to get something that, like, for a very different reason, ripped my heart out as much as Kitan's sacrifice did.
Oh. Oh.
And I can tell you now, I can tell you right now, I could give both of you infinite guesses, and you would never figure out what it is.
And I prefer it that way.
It comes out of fucking nowhere!
Just some. Yeah, Mom, pick me up. I'm scared.
Yeah, for those that don't know who haven't watched the Gurren Lagann reviews, I'd seen that show 7 times by the time that I'd recorded it with Mike, and I still bawled like a baby when we were recording that Keaton episode. But all right, enough of that. Yeah, that is your answer to that.
Oh,
The like episode 3, you're going to get a little bit of a runner-upper for a sad moment, and then you're going to get the one I'm thinking of in the midpoint that goes a little more. So the continuum is like this first
and then
one,
it just goes off the rails.
second one, third one.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
Okay.
It just ratchets. But yeah, if you don't have anything else, we can get out of here. Mike,
Oh.
where can everybody find you?
You guys can find me on various social media sites at Captain K42. You can check out my quick thoughts on letterboxd.com/CoachK42. And you can follow Renegade Pop Culture on Facebook and Blue Sky at Renegade Pop Culture. You can also find us on Twitch at twitch.tv/Renegade Pop Culture. Find us on YouTube at Renegade Pop Culture or Organized Zero. You can also find us on Podchaser. Consider supporting our Patreon at patreon.com/Renegade Pop Culture. Listen to all of our podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. And last but not least, everything can be found at renegadepopculture.com. You need escape, so do we.
And you can find me on Twitter at BlackRoses028.
Yes, you can find me everywhere at Organoid Zero, mainly on Twitch and YouTube. If you like cosplaying and con-going and such, you can go over to my Instagram over at Organoid Zero, where I'm currently working on my next cosplay, which is Leon from Resident Evil Requiem. I've got like most of it ordered. I'm quite proud of how much I was able to find, and for dirt cheap this time. One thing I appreciate about later RE games, they like make the costumes not as ostentatious as some of them have been. So it's easier to find in real life, and they model it off real shit. So I just have to go sneaker jacket and jean enthusiast. What the hell is that thing? And they just tell you. It's great. But all right, until next time, we'll see you all later.
Bye.